You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Tuesday the 1st of July, 2025. It is 11 days after the summer solstice. It is 83 days before the fall equinox. Today is Canada Day. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 13th day of Messidor, the day of the girofle, the clove. The sun rises today at 5:28 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 1 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:04 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:46 p.m. The length of daytime today is 37 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 39% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 3:11 a.m., 1 meter 40. In the morning, low tide, 9:25 a.m., 15 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 3:47 p.m., 1 meter 46. At night, low tide, 9:38 p.m., 30 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, now is the time when backyard tomatoes are just coming into their own. The plants set out at the beginning of the season are full and leafy, and the first fruits have appeared, green and firm on the branches. We are at the cusp of an ongoing harvest that will last right up to the first frost. Commemorations. Today we remember many events that relate to measurements and the setting of standards. On this day in 1770, Lexell's comet made the closest approach to Earth of any comet observed in human history. As it passed our planet, it came as close as 0.0146 astronomical units, just over 2 million kilometers. The comet has not returned since. It is considered a lost comet. On this day in 1841, Thomas Lempriere and James Clark Ross had a tidal marker carved on the Isle of the Dead in what is today the island of Tasmania. It marked the mean level of the ocean in that place, determined from a full year of tidal measurements. It is one of the earliest surviving benchmarks for sea level rise. On this day in 1908, the letters SOS were adopted worldwide as a call of distress. The SOS was first introduced by German maritime radio regulations. The first International Radio Telegraph Convention made the SOS the international standard. On this day in 1959, an agreement was signed between the United States, the United Kingdom, and several Commonwealth countries, which determined specific values for the international mile, yard, and inch, and the avoirdupois pound and ounce. Ironically, the United Kingdom would replace imperial measure with the metric system in the following decade. The United States remains an odd outlier in retaining the old measures. On this day in 1963, the zip code was introduced by the United States Postal Service. On this day in 1869, William Strunk, Jr. was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. His book, The Elements of Style, was published in 1920, and for more than a century has set standards for writing American English. It is now best known in its revised edition, prepared by E.B. White. On a less punctilious note, on this day in 1906, the cosmetics entrepreneur Estee Lauder was born just down the road in Corona, Queens. We wish a happy birthday to Debbie Harry, born on this day in 1945. Happy birthday, Blondie. We also wish a happy Canada Day to all our northern neighbors. And that is the Observatory, Tuesday the 1st of July, 2025.